If it's creative, it's not stressful. If it is not creative and it's business and monies or incidentals, then it's not stressful, but I get, hey, come on, man. I actually shut myself. I just shut myself and start doing some creative stuff. Yeah, I don't sign any checks because when I used to sign checks earlier, I used to start writing Love Shah Rukh.
When was the last time you went to a store, a normal store? Have you been able to do that?
Yeah, just regular stuff. Yeah, I haven't gone and bought a pair of jeans in a store in Mumbai lately. I haven't done that, no. Just see, that's why my jeans are all torn.
Watch Shah Rukh Khan in conversation with Salil on StarStop.
Hello and welcome to StarStop. You're with me, Salil. I'm in the middle of... it's one of those experiences that you really enjoy because you're always looking forward to listening rather than talking too much. I have Shah Rukh Khan in the house with me. Thank you so much for joining me on the show.
Thank you, Salil. God bless.
It's interesting. It's always fun to find out there's so much going on in your life all the time. You have to be so careful about what you say, what you hear. Does the pressure ever get to you about being Shah Rukh Khan?
Actually, never. As long as the pressure is creative, it never gets to me. But when incidental and peripheral things happen, the pressure doesn't get to me. I just get very irritable, and I'm like, and sometimes I just completely ignore it. Some people will raise a non-issue and turn it into an issue, or what is written and said about me is not bothersome. But sometimes and I'm like in the middle of thinking of a scene, and I'd love to be just left alone thinking creative stuff, whether it is for the film that I'm shooting, whether it was for the television we are doing, or the VFX company, or whatever I do. I'd rather be doing the creative part of it. I really enjoy that. I get up in the morning now. I get up early because of my surgery now going to happen. Right. So I'm trying to change my whole
We just want to ask you, how's that getting along? Is it all right?
I don't know when this comes, but I should be in surgery by next 7-8 days, 10 days actually. If it's creative, it's not stressful. If it is not creative and it's business and monies or incidentals, then it's not stressful, but I get, hey, come on, man. I actually shut myself. I just shut myself and start doing some creative stuff.
Do you think there should be like a law to... I know, they say that once you become an actor, when you become a celebrity, your life is supposed to be an open book. But do you think there should be some more protectionism towards, people like yourself, and where everyone whoever wants to have 5 minutes of fame just takes a pot shot?
Sometimes it's irksome, but to be honest, I also believe this is the life I chose. How unfantastic would it be if nobody took pot shots at me every 5 minutes, Yeah. So I feel, it's okay, and I don't think it's a price that I pay for being a star. I chose this life. I tell everyone, an actor or a star or, a singer, whatever, whichever media aspect that you take, we spend half a life trying to be recognized, and then the other half we spend wearing dark glasses to hide ourselves. I think I don't need to wear dark glasses. I don't need to have excuses. And if somebody's taking pot shots, I'm like, okay. It like I said, it irks you sometimes, to say the least, but you're like, okay, I'd rather have people taking pot shots at me every 5 minutes and becoming famous than me walking out of my house and nobody recognizing me.
That's going to not happen for a long time. We were actually discussing this before you came onto the show. When was the last time you went to a store, a normal store? Have you been able to do that? Like, did you go, have you bought something in a store recently on your own? Or have you sent like 5 people? All of us actually wanted to know this. When was the last time you've done something like that?
Oh, in India, maybe not
Never?
Recently. No, I do it. I go down to buy toys for my kids.
Okay.
And sometimes candies down the road, for the kids. Or they take me.
Okay.
My kids keep me very normal. We sometimes go to pick up DVDs and ice cream in the night.
Late night. That's
late night, yeah. So my wife drives and then we go late night, just about when it's about to close. But overseas, many times, I go to Hamleys. Straight away, I landed in London and I go to Hamleys. I was in LA for the last 30 days, and there every evening, every afternoon, whenever I had a time off from shooting, I would take the kids to some store or the other. And just regular stuff. I haven't gone and bought a pair of jeans in a store in Mumbai lately. I haven't done that, no. Just see, that's why my jeans are all torn.
In fact, a lot of things are very pertinent. We take a quick break and come right back. As you can see, it's a good time. We're with Shah Rukh Khan, and I think the best person in his shoes right now would be his son. I think, like he said, Shah Rukh Khan spends the most time with his son, and all the free time that he gets, he goes buys him so much stuff. And of course, I'm sure he spoils him silly. We'll take a quick break and come right back. All right, you're back on StarStop. I've got Shah Rukh Khan in the house with us. I know half the people are screaming in London because our viewership is huge there, so they're really happy to see you. And I guess they get to see you more often than people in India do.
No, that's not true here. I just go there for my summer holidays. I like spending time there in Hyde Park. I like to play soccer there with the kids. I collect all people who are there, and I like spending time. I like the weather, as strange as it may sound to a Londoner.
They've had the snow. It's been the worst weather in like
I know, I just
years.
heard I'm going there again on 13, 14, 15, so I hope it's not snowing. Okay, actually, I like snow also, so it's okay. I'll just take some warm shoes.
Yeah.
But I like being there, but it's not true. I think I spend more time here. I also don't like doing too many outdoors or too much stuff outside the country because I like spending time at home. I've built this house, so I'd rather spend time here.
Which is still being built.
It's still being built because it's done in sections. Now, I think they're doing something outside. This portion is done, and then the old portion is being done.
Gauri handles all this, right?
Gauri handles it. I know I don't know what's happening. They just show me some beautiful room, and they tell me this is your office, or this is your library, or this is the living room or dining room.
And then they show you the bills.
Then I don't show the bills also. Yeah, I don't sign any checks because when I used to sign checks earlier, I used to start writing "Love Shah Rukh." Yeah, so they all bounced. So they don't allow me to sign checks, my accountants.
Brilliant. So now let's talk about the film, Billu Babar. But it's very interesting. I remember the first time when there was a pic, when there was obviously a news article when Irfan, when you picked up Irfan, he's a brilliant actor. So it was a very different concept, and very much like how I think you relate, how an ordinary man would want to become like a star, aspirational, which is what your life has been for the rest of the world and for India as well. Was there a thinking behind that when you chose the story?
No, actually, Billu hairdresser or Billu whatever. What attracted me to the film is actually a few reasons. Suddenly, I spent within a year, a lot of time meeting people who are not related to the films. There are people from all walks of life who watch the films. Middle class people, regular people, who unfortunately I don't get to meet much so closely because I'm shooting on studios. And here I was in a studio, but I would meet people from all walks of life.